Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So here I am Rido Safarudin. So in this video, I would like to share my personal reflection that is closely related to the concept discussed in the CASB, specifically learner differences, culture and diversity, and cognitive development. So when I was in senior high school, I remember feeling very anxious whenever the teacher asked questions during class discussions, especially in English class. I grew up in a small village where speaking English was not part of my daily life. So at school, there were a few students who were very fluent and confident. Most of them came from urban areas and academic families. So I often compared myself to them and felt my answers were not smart enough to be spoken out loud. So this anxiety makes me avoid participating even when I know the answer. I also tended to avoid eye contact with the teacher just like the student from rural areas depicted in the CASB. Meanwhile, I noticed that the more confident students dominated in the class. The teacher often praised them, which it inadvertently made the rest of us more reserved. Now, as a future English teacher, I realize how important it is to acknowledge these differences. According to Vygotski's sociocultural theory, learning is most effective when it occurs within a social context, especially with support from more knowledgeable others. But if the classroom environment only supports dominant voices, students like me will be left behind. Not because we are not capable, but because we are not seen. So, from the perspective of cognitive development, we were already in the formal operational stage, ready to reason, argue, and reflect. But our confidence and cultural background affected how we use that potential. The behaviorist view also explained why I became passive. My silence was rewarded by being left alone, while students who spoke often get attention and positive reinforcement. So what I learned from that experience, so all students need psychological safety to grow. If I were the teacher in that classroom today, I would try to balance participation by using smaller discussion group, anonymous response tools like online polls and structured turn taking. So I will also give positive feedback not only to the loudest students but especially to those who try to step out of their comfort zone. So if that situation happens again, I will remind myself that my voice matters even if it is not perfect. I would try to contribute even in small ways because learning is not about being the best, but how to become better than yesterday. So I think enough for my video. That's all about my story. That maybe my reflection story about that reflect with the CASB. Thank you very much for your great attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.